How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Geek Era Podcast. I'm going to be extremely blunt in the situation. So there's two issues that are hitting sort of the voice acting side of the community, as well as fan dubbers and amateur voice actors. To be a voice actor, realistically, there's no such thing as being amateur and which one's not. There's amateur projects such as fan dubs, but a voice actor, you're still a voice actor at the end of the day. Now, a lot of people are, doing side hustles and trying to make this thing, and a lot of their side hustles have been, put on hold due to this lockdown situation. We are in a major epidemic, and I know of a lot of the major professional ones that are involved with industry people that are with actual, organizations. They have to they have to say no to fan dubs. It is a part of their contextual argument. What makes it strange is the fact that they're saying this now. What brings us on? I'm assuming it's people who are just asking for general advice for this thing. We all know that a lot of the voice actors within the industry actually started off doing fan dubs, whether they got accepted one way or the other. Whether some companies accept fan dubs as a part of their reels, some of them don't. I know due to NDA, they're going to say, no, do not include this, whatever it is. But there's better ways to actually phrase this. You could have mentioned any other bit of advice to help out voice actors, or don't mention fan dubs. Let them continue working on their projects. Because at this point, we're in an epidemic. People have lost their jobs. People are worried about what's going to happen to them in the next month, next 2 months, 6 months down the line. If it's something that keeps them active and productive and working on a project, even if it gets taken down by YouTube or Funimation or any of these companies, let them do it. Don't knock them this way. There's better ways to encourage younger people within the industry of doing this type of thing. What you're doing now is, one, you're creating the exact opposite thing. One, you're disenfranchising people. When everyone is already disenfranchised as enough as it is. And two, the major issue is the fact that now they're going to do it twice as much more, just out of spite. And anime dub actors, a lot of their money actually depends on conventions. So this is actually going to hurt your pocket in the long term. The more negative advice that you start giving out to people are less likely to want to bring you to a convention because of this. So, if you're going to give out advice, maybe cut out the talk about this type of thing. And this brings us to the second part. This brings us up to the other situation. Kira Davis, who was the original voice actor for Mirai and Beyond the Boundary, was replaced by Crystal, who is a new voice actress into this, but no reasons were actually given until recently. Recently, Christopher Ayers is after stating and coming clean to the fact that, listen, at the time, they blamed her for his symptoms, which is an ongoing medical condition. And I feel the largest amount of sympathy for Christopher Ayers in this situation. I definitely would recommend people to donate to his GoFundMe campaign in this situation, particularly in these times. At the time of the original recording and the reset, they blamed the original voice actress for his condition, or the symptoms for this condition. Since then, Christopher Ayers has heard rumors about this, but nothing has sort of been confirmed or denied. I don't know what these rumors are, unless I'm sort of an industry, insider person into this. it's sickening. And this is supposed to be an industry, one that, it's supposed to be all sort of welcoming and all this type of thing. And I know a lot of these American dubbing companies do have their dark secrets, such as Ego Light Entertainment for Funimation. Funimation has also had one or two pedophile voice actors for small roles in the beginning. For example, Issei from High School DxD season 1, he was actually originally a pedophile, which is the reason why the voice actor was changed in season 2. He was, charged and brought forth, all this type of thing. But it really kind of shows that, one, there's a lot of secrets that we probably don't know about these industries that us as fans and podcasters and YouTubers really do not know. There's probably something involved that the unions even don't know about, or they don't know how to actually handle this. So that was sort of the big sort of thing. Christopher Ayers is extremely, he just wants people to respect his privacy. So if you want to help Christopher Ayers, please donate to his GoFundMe campaign. And on to the second thing is Made in the Abyss movie is coming out soon, and another Sentai Filmworks screw up at this point. They've, after basically saying it's going to be announced in the cinemas during a COVID outbreak, during a lockdown, during when America is probably one of the highest countries at the moment with COVID increases, even for a limited run, it'd be extremely impossible to sort of run. And I don't think they thought this far ahead. Now, if it was very short notice, if this was back in March, I can, completely understand a lot of people, a lot of stuff is like this. But to do it now, we're already, 4 or 5 months into this lockdown, and it looks like it's going to be going until the end of the year. Well, Sentai Filmworks seems to have a lot of things. ADV was one of my favorite dubbing companies back in the day, because Tenchi Muyo, it was some of my favorite work out there. And I was kind of disheartened when ADV sort of came out to my local convention, and I asked, like how a lot of people would ask voice actors, I was asking the company, how do I get into digital marketing for these companies? And they just told me, don't. Well, now looking back on it, I'm still kind of disappointed. It's not very encouraging to people coming out of college. But I think I kind of missed the bullet on that one. I still enjoy animation. Some of these voice actors are the most lovely people I've ever met. But things have to be answered by a lot of the executives. They can't be this way forever. Whether it's the hiring director or the executives or someone from HR has to actually confront the situation and give a public apology to the original voice actress and give original credits where credits is due. All right, she's no longer involved in the project, but still give credit as the original dub. Until then, this is Sean signing off.